Hey everybody, today is Halloween and I thought I would share something out of my collection. It's a pirate letter I'm thinking about parting with, if anybody's interested, so I'll let you see it. I want to read it to you guys today. It's from August 18th, 1791. It's got just a small tear on it. It's four plaid, like a book. They used the paper and they did it like that. I figured I'd read it to you guys today, and you tell me what you think. And pretty interesting. So it's not a real famous pirate. It was somebody that committed piracy, and they didn't sign their name to the letter, and they just addressed their wife as Bill. My inclination, though, is probably an aristocrat or a landed gentry in India that was down on his luck, and he stole a wine cargo from somebody and then sold it and whatnot. But it starts off, it's, "Dear Bill, I revived yours of Ultima or July. You say you're astounded of what I said." Now, one thing I mentioned is my Christopher Whittick. He's an archivist in England. He transcribed this for me, and he had a hard time transcribing it. He said he thinks the guy was loaded or drunk when he wrote the letter, so he had a hard time with it. But anyways, "You said you're astounded at what I said. I am equally so at what you reply. Surely if self-preservation is the first of all considerations in our situation, certainly we ought to embrace every opportunity of getting rid of our embarrassments. You say that if the ship and cargo belong wholly to Moorish, you would..." And it's right here's a rough spot, "do not touch the property. Surely you did not mean so. What ship of Mr. Morris's is coming out to this country, consigned to other people, and we so cruelly detained here solely on his account, and quietly passing over the matter? You seem to have Mr. Morris's credit much at heart. Why not think of your own interests? What I mean was that if you could beat by threatening, do anything, it would be best to do it. Every other part of your letter equally surprises me. You say you don't know of my debt, but Mr. Latour's, good God, recollect in first place that there is Boyd Godwin, warehouse rent, Chana Cretenus, Tula Kamality, wages, etc., etc., about 900 pagodes. Consideration that on account of wine, etc., sold so badly, there will be near more 2,000 agados or pagodos due to Balfour. Besides Jagapoffs, I have only this to say, that if it had not been settled in the way I informed you of, you would never have got it. Not a man in Madras except Call would have given you 100 pagodos for the debt. You ask me what I have done with the money. There was a balance of about 65 pagodos due from Popham, all but 5 of which he said. The other I have lived on, of course, and have been obliged to borrow besides. The money you drew on Mr. Morse was Mr. Pringle's and Humphrey's. What you did not close our business. I hope soon to see you. I have informed you that I have sold the Madeira for 55 pagodos. You mentioned my taking your money to pay," this was a tough one, "Cal's rupee accounts that you stand indebted on the books to Mr. Morse for about 400 pagodos, an account which went towards diminishing your account with Gagapa. And consider all that, the debt to Call was partly your debt in this country at least. I have spoken to Jaga about taking a bill. He does not seem inclined. I will mention the matter of the bail to him, and I drew part of the Madeira today, which is the wine. Here is all I delivered. But claret I will give Belflower bills for his balance. I do not know at what date he will take them. The accounts, if possible, shall be sent by the Swallow packet, though I must doubt whether they can be got ready. My dear Bill, I beg you not to write to me in haste lofty as manner. I am doing all I can, and more be expected. The letter I have just received appears to be written in a very abrupt, hasty manner. As for my spirits, they are nearly gone. I have been confined to the house this month, and this considerably adds to my misfortune. I hear that you are ill, and I am, dear Belle, yours always, August 18th, 1791. So that is the letter, the transcription, which was hard to transcribe because he thinks he was drunk when he wrote it. The EIC between 1782 and 1803, her most notable exploit occurred on her seventh voyage, and that's the ship that's mentioned in the letter, when we helped capture 7 Dutch East Indiamen on 15th of June 1795. The Royal Navy purchased her in 1704, named her the Lily. She served in the Navy until she was sold in 1811. During this, she participated in the capture of La Sigria Island and participated in Quixox, an unsuccessful attempt of General Francisco de Miranda to liberate the province of Venezuela from Spain in 1806. Her whereabouts between 1811 and 1815 are obscure, and that's the packet, the ship mentioned. But in 1815, Lenny of London purchased her and sold her to the West Indies and to India as a EIC vessel until she was wrecked on her way to Calcutta. The other thing that was mentioned was Popson's Broadway, Madras. Before that, it was a road. It was a ditch in a suburb called Attapalam and was owned by Stephen Popham, former MP of the British Parliament and later advocate of the general at Calcutta, who moved to Madras. In 1778, Popham is credited with setting up the Madras police in 1782. Popham, most likely after whom Broadway is named. That's what it's named after. Latour, the other name that was mentioned, is very likely JF or FJ Daltor, who moved in from Pondicherry and became a partner in the Abrabanet and Company, merging his firm with it. And the DJ Dalfauer, yes, the F, not T, whose watercolor is, I have it in here, as Philip Morton reposted yesterday, as a descendant of the name and has been misspelled as D. Fowler by the Arts Gallery, who misread the signature on the paintings. Anyways, that's about the painting I have in there. And then there's anyways, pretty much that's the letter. There's a few prominent people, which leads me to believe, he was an aristocrat down on his luck. Very, very rare. You can see the letter. And pretty intriguing. So, like I said, if you're interested in this, hit me up. I might be willing to sell it. I don't know. I've had a lot of entertaining offers. I do have a certificate of authenticity with it too, so if you are interested in a pirate letter, maybe I might sell it out of my collection. So God bless you guys, have a good Halloween, and peace out.